Welcome to SIRA MCQ YouTube channel. Today we discuss Advanced Level A-Level Accounting Paper 2024 question number 4. This is requirement. Look at the requirement. Question number 4. Question number 4. Which of the following accounting equations? There is an equation assets equal liabilities plus equity. Accounting equation reflects means showing the net impact. Net impact means plus or minus means increase or decrease. The accounting equation reflects the net impact, increase or decrease, of transaction. Look here, transaction number 1 and number 2. Not all transaction, number 1 and number 2. Net impact to equation. We prepare the equation assets, liabilities, equity immediately. This is the equation assets. The next point is liabilities plus equity. We prepare the impact in thousand. Okay, let's see the transaction. Only number 1 and 2. Only number 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Harne, look here. This is the requirement, the information. This is the starting point. Look here. Use the following information to answer the question number 4, 5, 6, 7. Our question number is 4. Okay, including. This is Chandra retail business. This is the retail business, buying and selling business, was commenced means started 1st January 2024. The January 1st. This business is registered for value added tax. Therefore, you must accounting VAT accounts. Look here. The following transactions have occurred in the business during the month of January 2024. We focus to 1 and 2. Net impact to equation. Look here. Sold goods costing 240 to Amal for 354,000 on credit, inclusive of 54,000 VAT. Look here, this is the schedule I prepare. This is the selling point. The sales point, we prepare this schedule. This is the cost. Look here, you are the selling person. This is the cost we add to profit. Profit means net profit or gross profit. Cost we add gross profit. Then we prepare the selling price without VAT. Selling price. The special movement is without VAT. There is no VAT in selling price. After that, we add VAT amount. Then after that, we prepare another selling price with VAT. Selling price, including VAT. Firstly, we must fulfill this schedule. Look here, cost plus gross profit. The next point is selling price without VAT. No VAT there. Plus VAT amount, next point, and selling price including VAT. This is the PDF, the question. Look here. Sold goods costing 240. Costing 240. Costing. Cost value 240. Cost is 240. Plus. Look here. Next point. 240 to Amal, okay, for 354,000 on credit, inclusive 54,000 VAT. This is which amount? This is the selling amount. This for 354. 4 is selling price. On credit, inclusive of 54,000 VAT. Inclusive means this including that amount. The 354 is selling price. Which selling price? This one? No, this one. Including VAT. This one including VAT. Which amount is VAT? VAT is 54. What is the selling price without VAT? This point 354 including this VAT. Without that, please deduct the 54 from this. This 300 is selling price without VAT. What is the gross profit? This is gap 240 and 360. Okay, this is the total schedule of this. We must impact, increase or decrease to equation using this schedule. Look here. Cost. Where? We must deduct is minus stocks impact cost. Okay, let's see the equation. 240 deduct from stocks. This is the impact. Next one, gross profit impact to equity plus gross profit. Look here, equity means they are plus 60 gross profit. Next one, we must firstly record the amount without VAT. Only this point. Okay, 300 means selling amount, credit basis or debit means credit basis or cash basis. Look here, the question. This is the credit basis. Look here, credit means credit basis. We must receivable amount from Amal. At the selling point, we must receivable amount 300. We must plus trade receivable add to 300. Asset is a receivable 300. Trade receivable. Next point is the crucial point, the major point, the VAT. I use the VAT double entries of this. Credit sales, no, this is the credit sale. We using credit sales, this transaction related to credit sales. In that point, I use this. What is the double entry? Credit sale. This 300. What is 300? Before the VAT, record the VAT amount, we must identify the transaction of double entries, credit and debit. Credit sales means double entry. Which double entry? Credit sales. Sales credit 300. Debit trade receivable trade receivable debit 300. This is the without VAT selling price. Based on this, I prepare the double entries of VAT. Sales credit, VAT is credit, VAT control credit 54. Debit to trade receivable debit 54. In that time, this is the our VAT impact shots. In that point, VAT control is liability. Trade receivable is asset. Look here. In that point, assets are which? Debit amounts. Assets are debit. The liabilities are credit dials. Based on this, we must impact to this equation. Equity is a credit dial. There are impact, there are credit shorts. Liabilities must be plus. There are credit shorts, equity must be plus. They are glad. Why? They are happy. The liability is credit dial. I so happy about credit dials. This equity is a credit dial. Equity is happy to meet credit dials. In that point, credit dials are plus. This is a credit dial plus. This time, asset is a debit dial. Debit person. In that point, debit person like to meet debit dials. Therefore, debit shorts plus. Look here this point. In that point, trade receivable is asset. Look here short, debit. Asset debit. You must be plus 2. Trade receivable asset debit 54. Asset debit 54. 54 trade receivable plus. Why? Trade receivable debit. Debit means asset. Asset debit, you must be add to. This is debit plus in a trade receivable. Debit. Which amount this credit? Credit is VAT. VAT is liability. Liability is credit. Credit means liability plus. Why? Liabilities are credit. VAT short is credit plus 2 VAT control. This is the impact. This is the first one. Let's go to the second one. Look here, see the question. We go to the second one. This one. Received a check from Amal. Amal means this dial. Amal to settle the total due amount after allowing cash discount 30,000. Received a check. Check means cash, no? From Amal, settle the total due amount. He settled total amount after allowing cash discount 30,000. Look here. Let's go to the impact. In that case, this is the impact. Related to Amal. This is the impact related to Amal. In this time, we must receivable amount from Amal 354. Why? This look here, this impact For equation there are trade receivable, there are two shorts. Trade receivable, we must collect biscuit amount and VAT amount, both. Look here, at this time 2 3. Look here, this time receivable, trade receivable from Amal amount was biscuit and VAT both. Biscuit and VAT both we must collect from Amal. 354. This time 354 means total. This time VAT is 54 VAT. This is the biscuit we must collect from Amal. This is the biscuit value 300. Look here, this is the receivable. The total one is 354. VAT and biscuit both we must collect from this. In this time there is a discount allowed amount, cash discount. At the receivable time, this is the receivable amount, cash discount 30,000. 30,000 means discount. This discount means 30,000 there. Deduct from this 30,000 is discount allowed. Discount allowed. After that we can collect or paid. This is receivable 324 we can collect. 324 cash received amount. This is the cash received cash received amount. Let's see, look here, this is the transactions impact, final impact. Cash we can collect 324. This transaction is the next one. This is the 2. Cash collected 324. This is the cash. In that time we settle the all 354 receivable is totally settled. 354 totally deduct from trade receivable. 354 totally deduct from trade receivable. 354 receivable is there, this is there. 354 deduct 354 deduct from trade receivable. Next one is a discount allowed. Discount allowed means loss means expense. Like look here, receivable amount is 354 but we must collect 324. Receivable amount is 354 but we only collect 324. Therefore this is the expense. Expense means loss. Expense is loss. This is the unhappy thing. Therefore we must impact to 32 equity deduction. This is discount allowed. Therefore net impact 1 and 2 only. Net impact, look here, this is plus 60 and minus 30. Net impact plus 30. This impact 54 plus 54 plus this impact is 84 plus Okay, answer is there. Plus, all are plus. 84 plus assets 54 30. Look here, answer 84 plus 54 plus 30 plus. This is the impact. Check it. 54 30. Okay, let's go to the answer. Answer is 1. Answer is 1 for question number 4. Answer is 1. Next question is question number 5. Next video we must meet question number 5.